Well, yeah, so much welcome to my first video on economics. This is going to enlighten you more on advanced level economics. For those of you who will be writing the HND, it's also going to teach you more. I should keep on following me. Today in economics, I'll start with my first video, which I'm talking about demand and supply. And on that, I would like to start first with demand. And under demand, I have to give you my chapter objective, but I'm going to be treating under demand. I'll be going to explain the definition of demand, the law of demand, demand schedule, demand curve, the reasons why demand curves go downward from left to right, the exceptions of the law of demand, and the types of demand, change in demand, change in quantity demand, and lastly, I'll be explaining the determinants of demand. Now, I'll move straight away to give you the definition, or to explain to you, to give you the notion of what demand is all about. As seen, you can see that demand refers to the quantity of goods that consumers are willing and able to buy at a particular time and price. This is, if a consumer goes to the market, he sees goods, you will need to buy these goods. And for you to buy this good, you must always have something which will give you the permission to have that good, which on that we'll be talking about effective demand. Effective demand is the demand which is backed by the ability to pay. That is, your money will always serve as your ability to carry up the goods of which you have demanded. So on that, we'll be moving to the law of demand, which I'll be explaining here. The law of demand. The law of demand states that more is demanded at a lower price than at a higher price. If a good has lower price, many people will go in to buy that good. But if the prices of that good have increased, many people run away from that good. So on that notice, I'm going to explain, the law of demand is going to be explained in the demand schedule that will be seen on the board. Here we talk about the demand schedule. It is a table that shows the quantity of goods and services at their various alternative prices. If you can see on the table, here we have the prices. We have 80, we have 60, we have 40, and we have 20. On the part of the quantity demanded, we have 20, we have 30, we have 40, and then we have 50. You saw that on the table. You can see that at the first position, when the price was 80, many people did not buy that good. There were only 20 people who could consume that good. But as the price reduced from 80 to 60, you see that the consumers of that good also increased from 20 to 30. When the price keep on reducing from 80 up to it extended, where the price came and decreased up till it ended at 20, you see that the quantity demanded of that good also increased from 20 to 50. That is to explain the law of demand, which states that more is demanded at a lower price than at a higher price. Then straight away we're moving to what is known as the demand curve. A demand curve is a graphical representation of the demand schedule as seen on the diagram below. This is just exactly, the demand curve is just explaining us in a graph the exact meaning of a demand schedule. As you see, these are the price of the goods and services. Here we have our quantity demanded, and if you look at it, when the prices were 18, you see that at this point in time, quantity demanded was 20, and when the price also reduced from 80 to 20, you see that the quantity demanded also increased from 20 to 50. This therefore explains to us that more is demanded at a lower price than at a higher price.